Hello everybody, my name is Aaron aka AaronPullin'Teeth and welcome back to the WWE Smackdown vs Raw 2008 24/7 mode. I almost said season mode again. I do it so often it's becoming far too frequent. Anyway, we're the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. We're in the middle of a weird storyline. Well, we're the world champ, WWE champ. First we picked a fight with ECW. That appears to be over. Now Smackdown appears to be picking a fight with us. So it's just going from bad to worse. Canada. Hello?
I hope you liked that little present I gave you last week. If you jump to Smackdown after SummerSlam, I guarantee that there's more of those in store for your opponents. If you turn us down, though, there's a few waiting for you, too.
Oh. I wasn't expecting this episode to start with such a big choice. Okay, so basically, do we want to be a babyface or a heel? For a babyface, we're remaining loyal to Raw. Oh. Yeah. I wish I'd looked at this at the end of the last episode. I could have put a poll up or something. Screw it, we're staying on Raw. Remain loyal to Raw. That was my first instinct, we're doing it. We're remaining loyal. Oh, damn. Okay. SmackDown humiliates Raw's best. Why are they showing Carlito then? Was this the rumoured invasion or just a harbinger of things to come? SmackDown superstar Kennedy surprised the fans and everybody in the Raw locker room with his attack on Carlito before a scheduled triple threat match between Carlito, should have been Jeff Hardy, ended up being Chris Masters, and Shawn Michaels. As a result, Carlito will not be appearing on Raw this week, as he will be recovering from his injuries. They didn't do that much to him. Chris Masters, who was in the ring at the time of the attack, said that he was surprised as anyone to see Kennedy in the ring. It happened so fast, he explained. I didn't know what was going on. Shawn Michaels was not in the ring at the time of the incident, but quickly made his way out to chase off SmackDown superstars. I don't know why he was there, but I know he wasn't invited. Alright then. It was right after a SmackDown pay-per-view as well. I go ECW, I've just stepped aside now. Unless they're going to come back into it later. Maybe there'll be a SmackDown ECW alliance against Raw. Because ECW like taking alliances, apparently. Despite the fact WCW and ECW, who were the alliance in WWE or WWF at the time, they hated each other in real life. Like ECW, if anything, would have teamed with the WWF since they were closer. Anyway. Carlito! Better stick with Raw.
They won't let me compete on Raw this week. But I should be good to go to SmackDown next week and get some payback. And if I find out you ain't on that ambush, you're the one who's going to be put on the shelf.
Dude, I ran out and saved you. Pull the apple out of your arse. If I was in on it, why would I have run out and saved you? I'd have let them keep beating you down. Alright, well, here we go. I'm mixing it up. You made a big mistake. Here.
Hey, turning down SmackDown was one of the dumbest things that you could have done, pal. And you're going to find out just how dumb it was this week on Raw.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Mixing it up. I know you've had all sorts of distractions lately, but I need to keep you you sharp for when SummerSlam rolls around. I know that Edge can give you a good challenge, so you're on deck to meet him in a non-title match tomorrow night. Take care of business. Alright, so we're facing Edge. Is Edge gonna jump ship? He would, wouldn't he? Robbed and seeking justice. Chris Masters is still steaming at recent events involving Carlito and Kennedy, claiming that the sneak attack that temporarily shelved Carlito has also negatively impacted his own title chances. I'm being overlooked, no doubt, said Chris Masters. Some idiot comes over from SmackDown, sticks his nose where it doesn't belong, and what happens to me? I was going to beat Carlito and Shawn Michaels and get into the title mix. Why is Edge getting a match with the champ and not me? Because you had the match last week and you failed. Anyway, Chris Masters is upset, even though Edge's match is not for the title. The point is, that was going to be my golden opportunity to prove I belonged in the title picture. And now what? It's been taken from me. It wasn't my fault. How was that fair? Where is the justice? Alright, Gene Snitsky. It wasn't my fault. He's gone full Snitsky there. How's my health report look? Oh, I'm actually doing alright. Shockingly alright, even. Still at the top of the Power 25 with all trips. CM Punk and Marcus Corvon. Wow, how are you guys a team? I don't remember that being a team. Oh, wait, no, that was a new breed, wasn't it? Elijah and Mark. Okay, so yeah, it was just a stable. Elijah Burke, Marcus Corvon, CM Punk. And was there more in that state? I feel like there was 5 of them, but I can't remember. Jeff right down here at the bottom. Where Chris Masters isn't even on the list. Yeah, Masters not even on the list. Jeff is, but yet Jeff gets overlooked for Masters. At least Carlito is actually on this list. Anyway. Let's get in it. Do I have any other... Nope, no other messages. Jeff and Nitro, Shad and Carly, Tori and Candice, Triple H and Kenny, and us and Edge. This actually feels like a very Raw in 2007-2008 card. We've fought Edge before. We've beat Edge before. We can do it again. Look at Chris Masters, like, everyone's overlooking me. It's like, yeah, it's because you're kind of dog shit, man. Just go away.
Welcome to Raw. Can you believe it? We're only
Thought you weren't meant to be here.
SummerSlam. It's time to turn off the grill because Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler are at ringside, and King, can't wait to see SmackDown show up again this week.
We better not. After last week, there's no excuse if a SmackDown superstar gets past security.
I'm sure the last thing the champ wants to do is to have to deal with another invader from another brand.
Yeah, unless he's working with them.
Why does everyone think I'm working with him? Nobody thought I was working with him when it was EC Dub. And honestly, if I'd given the choice to jump to ECW, I would have done. But not SmackDown. Go figure. The show I would have jumped to, never questioned. The show I didn't want to jump to, they're questioning it every single
I
week.
be this man tonight. You know that when the champion looks at him, he sees his SummerSlam opponent, or perhaps a certain interfering SmackDown superstar.
Well, if the champ's smart, he'll see this man for what he is. A tough, determined competitor who's going to give him a run for his money.
Somebody who probably should be in the title picture, but for some reason we've got Carlito and Chris Masters. The mid-card is coming after me. Not the main eventer.
There's no denying that the champ looks good. This match just might be the tune-up he needs heading into his title defense at SummerSlam.
This is going to be more than a tune-up, JR. He's got his work cut out for him tonight.
I'm curious why these games had a fascination with putting the likes of Chris Masters and Carlito into main events. So they never really got there. They kind of circled it for a tiny portion of time. But it really, they never made a main event. They certainly never main evented pay-per-views, not one-on-ones. I think they were in Elimination Chamber at New Year's Revolution, but that might have been about it. But these games were fascinated with sticking them in the main event picture. 07 did it as well. I'm sure there was loads in 07 with Masters being in the main event picture. It was really bizarre. Here we go. Okay, I've missed. And Kennedy's here already.
He's going for the cover, JR.
1, 2.
If I'd have won already. Just gonna ignore Kennedy and chain wrestle.
This is raw action at its finest.
Never mind, gotta beat him down.
Number one brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
You're not gonna see this kind of action on SmackDown with the SmackDown superstar.
There's nothing else out
Edge, what the hell?
that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live.
Kennedy already just been like, nope, I'm out.
He's
I'm gone.
But what's he going to do when he gets there?
Elbow. Ref's still down. What is Edge's hand doing? Are you scratching your balls, Edge? Well, it's very, very weird.
Are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight. They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King.
Why were you scratching your balls, Edge? It was a little awkward, not gonna lie.
You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going.
Nope. Bye.
One.
See, I should have been doing that from day one.
I think we're gonna find out just how much punishment
Get up.
the human body can withstand.
Wee!
I think you're right.
Did I hit them all?
These superstars
I didn't get any too.
seem intent on taking each other to the
Sure, leave me alone.
That
Ow.
attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
No.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until
Get
this match
off me.
is settled once and for all.
No. Bad Edge.
You're not going to get him with that one.
Ow. Dick. Get off me.
How can
Oh,
Shawn
here.
Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid? Does he really think he's still breaking hearts at his age?
Gutbuster.
To say something about the pot and the kettle, but instead,
I think I've got perfect opportunity. Perfect opportunity.
potentially long-
Elbow again. That elbow animation is so sweet. I know it's been in there since like Shut Your Mouth, but still. It's a good elbow animation. When you've got a really, really good animation, what's the point in changing it? Most of the elbow animations in the wrestling games, specifically since like 2K have taken over and stuff, have all been terrible. Actually, before that, the elbow animations after the like SVRs were phasing out,
Watching their favorite superstar.
sort of when it jumped more to your next gen era of SVR. I know this was like a crossover. 07 and 08 were like crossovers. When it got to like the PS3 and era and that sort of thing, with the SVR 09, 10, 11, that sort of thing, you just kick out. The elbow animations got really, really bad, and the diving elbow animations are still really, really bad up until like just this newest game, like SVR, not even SVR, sorry, 2K24 is the only one where they've actually got somewhat decent elbow animations now.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before the night show, but I don't think
It's taken from like this game, so the last one had a decent diving elbow animation. Boom!
I tell you.
To the newest one. And that was it. There we go. We're done. I spent the majority of that match talking about diving elbow animations. I might just have a soft spot for the animations that were from like Smackdown 1 up until like Here Comes the Pain, first SVR. Those animations I thought were the top tier of the animations for moves. Like, all the animations for the Shining Wizard were just beautiful.
For being angry about this one.
Alright, we're not going to find out why. You can't blame me for being angry about this one. I'm assuming it's just because Kennedy interfered, but still. So, you can't cope with just post-match cutscenes all breaking this game. But yeah, I know I went on a bit of a tangent about animations. I'm going to call like those first animations from SmackDown 1 up until Here Comes the Pain were like animation set 1. Then you had like the animation set 2, which was the SVR era animations up until like 09, sort of SVR 2010. Then you had that weird period where the animations went from like SVR 2010 up until kind of 2K14. And then you had the proper 2K period, which was 2K15 onwards, where the animations were all mo-capped, but the majority of them looked kind of shit. The majority, not all of them. They got better over time, but still. I just went on a complete tangent there, but that is going to end the episode. Me going on a full tangent about animations in these games. Anyway, whatever. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode. It's been a genuine pleasure as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. All the fun stuff, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.